Okay. So, anyways, yeah, this arc hidden inventory is really important. From everything that I read in that arc, this this influences so many things in this arc, and influences honestly the rest of the manga. So it introduces characters that we haven't met yet. Some really dope characters, like one of the craziest characters I've ever seen, like in this show. This dude is cracked, actually cracked. And so, what's it called? Like, I'm not gonna lie, seeing this arc really made me like Gojo and Geto, Suguru. Seeing like, why did he turn evil? How cracked was Gojo when he was younger? When did this take place? It was like the mid 2000s, so things are different, a lot different. We get to meet some cool characters, some sweet moments, some wholesome moments, some sad moments. It's hidden inventory. Like, if the anime were to start off with that, I would not mind because this arc is super, super fire. Honestly, it's really good. I think my favorite character, honestly, might have to be Suguru because I can't mention any of the other characters in it. But even if I didn't have, or even if I could mention it, Suguru was definitely my favorite character in this arc. He was fire. His design as well was just so dope. But yeah, like if this arc wasn't here, the subsequent stuff would not be able to happen, nor would have the beginning of the show really would have been able to happen. But yeah, hidden inventory. It's short for what it is, so I enjoyed it. But then you have accomplices, which takes place before, which is again the end of the anime of season one. I enjoyed it. It was sweet. It was awesome. It was sad as well. Just like basically the end of the fight, usually talking to Nobara. You know, their thoughts and opinions on it, seeing like how are they dealing with this. So it's nice to hear. It's nice to hear. But after that, then we go into the pre-festival. And the pre-festival, again, I'm not going to spoil because it's just crazy. But like, if I have to compare it to anything, or not compare, but like try to explain it, it's a fight where like you don't know who to root for. It's really like, all right, do you want him to lose or do you want the bad guys to win? Like it's like the guy that beat you up is fighting the guys that are going to beat you up. Who do you want to win? The guy that's protecting you or the guys that are going to beat you up but they're beating him up so you get some form of revenge? Like obviously like the answer seems like, oh yeah, you want the guy who's fighting for you to win. But it's like, do you really? Do you still hold a grudge against him or do you not? You know? It's hard to say. Like it makes more sense once you have the context, but this arc I wanted him to win, I wanted him to win. After everything that we saw about him, all that he has at stake, even if, he did what he did, I still wanted him to win. And I'm not gonna spoil who does win, but I will say that the fight between those two, the fight between the two that fight in that section is crazy. Actually crazy. Two characters go head to head. It's mad. It's pandemonium. It's chaos. Actually destruction. And it was so fire to see. Like it was really like all or nothing fist will fly at this location. And it was fire, honestly. Like it was dope. My favorite character for this part, I can't spoil who it is, but it's he's a cool guy. Honestly, he's a cool guy. And now this leads us to the beginning of Shibuya incident, which is like that in itself. Like that deserves its own video. And I'm not even gonna spoil anything, but I feel like it's gonna be a longer one, like around 20 minutes probably, if I go about it the right way. But in all, right, like the beginning of I guess what I presume to be the beginning of season two, or maybe this is all gonna be in the movie. Who knows? I know that a character that shows up in the manga is in the movie way later. So I think the movie's gonna be like its own thing, talking about something important. But I'm also excited to see that. Oh, excuse me. Excited to see that. But if it isn't anything original and it's talking about what happens in the manga, then I will be perfectly fine with that because the manga stuff that I read before the Shibuya incident is crazy. Like, this is a good way to set up for what I read afterwards. Because, man, I don't want to spoil anything about this. It's too good for what's coming up next. But for this, the Hidden Inventory, Accomplices chapter, and Pre-Festival, I give it a good 8, honestly. It kept me entertained. I was confused because of, like, Jujutsu sorcery is so complex sometimes, it's crazy. But at the same time, I really enjoyed it. I'll definitely give it an 8. I'll definitely give it an 8 without any spoilers. At its worst, it could be a little hard to follow, so it was a 7. And at its peak, it was an 8. But yeah, favorite character was definitely Suguru. He was fire. He was definitely fire. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. Jujutsu Kaisen, am I talking about it in the next part? I'm gonna record it immediately after this. And then after that, I'm gonna record like everything up to date. So yeah, it should be 3 videos. I'm gonna double upload today, so you guys are gonna be seeing this the day it comes out, or the day that it was recorded. So I hope you guys enjoy. And how do I say this? If you like, who was in this chapter? If you like edgy characters like Megumi Fushiguro or Sasuke, or just like characters with like black hair who care about their people but don't really show up through emotion, more like through action, then like and subscribe. So Megumi Fushiguro, people like that. Or well, Megumi Fushiguro, Sasuke, there you go. Those are 2 different people. You got Benimaru as well. Oh man, it's sick. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all here next time for the Shibuya incident. And I'll check y'all out. Peace. Time. How's it going, everybody? My name is Infamous Isaac, and I'm here with uh, the first like not pre-recorded video that I'm uploading in like a week. You know, I had to pre-record it because some stuff was going on, so the content didn't stop. But I haven't seen you guys in a minute, so I'm here with a video for Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And I haven't talked about Jujutsu Kaisen in a while. It's been like 5 months. And even then, it was probably like more to 6 because I think I took a little break before I recorded that video. But yeah, I decided that I was gonna read Jujutsu Kaisen. I was gonna like catch up, try to see what's going on in the manga, and I'm here to talk about that, right? Not all of it because there's still some stuff I want to talk about, like in separate videos. And I guess luckily, like you can look at this as a blessing. Uh, I lost the footage for the video I originally recorded for this one, and honestly, I think I'm glad with that because, or I'm happy because of the fact that I didn't really like the way it turned out. So I get a chance to re-record it. I don't have to upload something that I'm not happy with. And yeah, this time I'm not gonna talk about the spoilers. I'm not gonna delve deep into the spoilers because A, it's just gonna make the video turn out worse. Because of the fact that I read so much that my memory is gonna be spotty in different places. It's gonna be better to just generalize and summarize. Or not summarize, but generalize. And B, to me, I just feel like it's better that way so I don't spoil anything for people who want to read it, or wait for the anime. Because I definitely don't want to spoil any of it. I definitely don't want to spoil any of it. But regardless, Jujutsu Kaisen. I started on chapter 63, which is directly after the anime's ending, like where the anime ended. And I read all the way to chapter 170. So from chapter 63, which is Accomplices, all the way to Colony number 7, I think is the name of it, which is like chapter 170 again. So I read a lot. I definitely read a lot, and am I glad that I read a lot because this is crazy. Let me start with the arcs that take place before the Shibuya incident, which is the main reason why I started reading it. And it was Hidden Inventory, um, what's the name, and pre-festival. I'm just gonna talk about them. I'm not gonna spoil anything on them, so don't worry. Hidden Inventory was really good. I really enjoyed it because it's a oh my goodness, I forgot the name of it. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the thing for it. It's kind of like a memory pre-time skip. It's a flashback. There you go. It's a flashback. It's a flashback of Gojo and Ghetto Suguru. Basically younger Gojo. I'm not gonna go deeper into that, but they have to do something important. And this arc has major influence and sway over what happens for the beginning of the show, the rest of the show, and it impacts the characters that were in that arc and subsequent characters that came from that arc a lot. So, oh my goodness, excuse me. Oh man, I'm tired. All right, yeah, hidden inventory.